Look what I found in my studio. I think these are attempts at sabotage. From painting, fell infection from a huge sheet. Frame to side, painting aside. I think you need to remove it from there. And check for detail. Well, and I have a plan to work it out in detail. Here, on the sides of the edge, I painted over with paint. And here even pasted whole layers of paper. Worked a little on the Venice plan. Possibly ruined everything. Nayfig. But now, watch. What an awesome vibe of big sheets of paper. Look from above at the city plan. From above. Let's fly a little over here. This is the main square of Venice. This is where the Grand Canal begins. But this one here is a fragment. I worked through those types of hatching, which I'm working out now. Everything begins to fill here. Long lines. The lodges are getting so much clearer. If here was such a slurred watercolor blur, then here, already straight clearly, comes rigidity and structurality. And of course, it makes me happy unbearably. And it's like, it doesn't really change the paintings, but brings such detail and tension. These lines, they create cool tension. I already in this piece of drawing tried it. Here in this piece of drawing tried. And here, in this fragment, it seems everything works. Cool. I like this technique more and more. On Milan, she started coming. To Florence, she started coming. To Venice, she started coming. But for now, I will limit myself to only these Colosseum, 3 paintings, I think, until I touch. And there is another one, Venice hanging. And there is somewhere the Vatican. Huge sheets, but it's cool. And here are fragments of the facade. Doge still needs to work out well with hatching too. And you know, I am much more satisfied now getting from this painting, as if everything gradually develops as I need. And see my other paintings in the description, video and profile cap like. My name is Eduard Kichigin. I'm a little bit even surprised how the technique for a sketchbook works. The technique of which I discover myself. For painting, my big paintings. In general, this stroke story, I started transferring in a very simple way and onto my sketchbook. Let's see in detail how it works. Here's my A5 format hiking sketchbook. But in the painting of Florence, elements of strokes and that type of hatching, I try transferring to my sketchbook. Works. These are such simple project sketches. Here is this concept I already showed in past videos. Organization of the side on the track. And that's if we flip a leaf. You know, this style of drawing, I think right there is a future. This is pretty stylish. It's pretty simple. This is quite aesthetic. So I guess I need to record new sketching lessons on Boosty. But such a sketchbook is super convenient to carry with you. Throw it in your pocket like this, to the back pocket, and always you have something to draw on. And here in the front pocket, some pen. First, in short, so the whole system, with paintings and with sketches on, the iPad is reduced to a single holistic system. And see the lessons on my project sketching in the video and in the profile cap like repost subscription. My name is Eduard Kichigin. Show a little questionable, but can be very beautiful movements. This is drawing on an iPad. As usual, went to draw. What I really like to draw photo models who are dressed in nothing. Look how cool. And let's look at the details. How excellent she is. This is my iPad. This is an Apple Pencil, which I usually draw. This is a program concept, on which it turns out to be very comfortable and very stylish. There's a very cool dynamic brush in there. Immediately from the sketches of these drawings did not because I needed to dress them up, but here, a little dressed. And here, on top of the model painted some shorts. Because the fucking decency of social media requires it. Posed very beautiful model with stunning figure. And she was incredibly cool at keeping herself. And here on shorts, I was trying a new type of hatching. Apple Pencil, of course. Crap is utter, compared to normal traditional tools and materials, which can be done like this. But overall, digital drawing is also quite an interesting thing. In general, the model and the result turned out, I think, pretty. What do you think? Write in the comments. And I will gradually post, because there were a lot of sketches and poses like this. You know, the most. Stunned in general, I am satisfied. Lessons on this schedule, see the description. Video and in the profile cap like repost subscription. What was the right decision to make once? Frame for my paintings. And here, when I shot this picture of Venice, now stands lonely frame orphaned. Here is a lot of paper and CO. Old works and new ones. Here the Capital Ionic stands, inspiring, or rather, lies and thermal mug with my merch. And I was going to do it for a long time. From my studio, some gallery. It is time to think about the studio. Like some bigger size. I spread 2 sheets over here and they take up all the space. And here are the concrete blocks, which would need to be put over there, out under the paintings. And here, under these paintings my hands do not reach. Damn. Well, here I look at the picture of Venice. I am more and more happy is starting to master this hatching technique little by little. And here I sit maybe and think. Tonight to sit down and straight tight. Work hard and try to do. Finished result. Or I'll procrastinate like always. What do you think? Write in the comments like subscription. My name is Eduard Kichigin.